Turn right for traffic when exiting.
Oh, well, I thought the streetcar would pull off right away, but hey, folks, it is Tuesday. It is Monday, January 6th. The time is 3:26 p.m. and I'm here at the Queens Quay Ferry Dock Station. One stop south of Union Station, and that's a 511 short-turning Bathurst streetcar. I just made my way over here from Union Station. And in a moment, we're going to head outside into the bitter cold where it is minus 8 degrees Celsius. And with the wind chill, it feels more like minus 17. There's some points of interest you can reach from the 509 streetcar here. But we're not going to be outside for long, as we'll be going for a walk through the path network, and more specifically, the path network in the South Core. Just felt like a good day to do a mostly indoor walk. But the Queens Quay streetcar stop there is not connected to the path or any of these buildings, so you have to climb outdoors to go back indoors. And there's a look to the west along Queens Quay. And Love Park and Harbourfront are just off in the distance there. There's Harbour Square Park. And you'll find the Jack Layton Ferry Terminal there. And this is a look north up Bay Street. So we're in what's called the South Core. But at Front Street, the financial district begins, as you can see, with all the tall towers, although the South Core has been invaded by a number of tall towers in recent years. The path has been described as the world's largest underground shopping network, one that connects much of the towers and all of the subway stations in the financial district. And it's been expanded into the South Core here, although throughout the South Core it is above ground. But theoretically, from where I am now, we could walk all the way into the atrium on Bay. This is Water Park Place, the atrium on Bay being just north of the Eaton Centre. Or at Union Station, I could hop a Via train and go to Montreal. And that would be without ever stepping foot outside. And the path features a number of food courts. And plenty of washroom facilities. It's very quiet in here today. Shanghai 360 not open, A&W is open. bulk of the business for these places comes during the afternoon rush hour. Or rather, lunch rush, however you want to say it. Are these doors open? Nope. I don't think they were open the last time I was here either. But I think with it being a Monday post-pandemic, there's a lot less people going to work and into the office. That's really taken a toll on a number of these businesses. And I could go straight here and find my way over to Love Park. Let's take a look at the map here. So we are here. And the plan is to make our way up to Union Station and even go this way. I'm not entirely sure. We're just kind of going for a wander and a bit of an exploration. I might even check out some of Union Station if I get there a little too quick. These green ones here are just secondary connections. I don't think there's a whole lot in them, but they connect to the path, which is mostly those blue corridors. And there you can see how big it is in the financial district. And it extends all the way to the entertainment district. It is absolutely huge. But we're in that southern area of it. That's disturbing. First Canadian Place, 14 minutes away. And they spelled Dundas Square wrong, 25 minutes away. And you'll know you're in the path when you see that familiar sign.
I think these are for both buildings.
This is Harbor Street, and that's 1 York on the right. And the South Court here was once part of the Toronto Harbor. And all this land was filled in between the 1800s, or I think the mid-1800s to be specific, and the 1920s. You can't see through this side nearly as well. There's the Harbor Square Commission Building. That used to be at the very southern tip of the city, right on the waterfront. And that features Harbor 60, a very high-end and highly regarded steakhouse that I think is undergoing a renovation. There's the big news of the day. The PM is stepping down. You can see 1 York here has 5 different levels, 4 of which are accessible. There was originally supposed to be a Target in 1 York. I think that's one of those very high-end health clinics. We could continue along the path there. And this leads us over towards York Street. You could also hop into the Second City, which relocated here, taking up some of the space that Target was supposed to occupy. It used to be located north of here on Mercer Street. That's Lakeshore Boulevard with the Gardner Expressway above it. So we're walking right underneath the freeway right now. And that connects to Maple Leaf Square straight ahead, and Real Sports and Entertainment. That's Scotiabank Arena that we're actually just walking through on the right, and there is Maple Leaf Square itself, which also goes by the name Jurassic Park whenever the Raptors are in the playoffs. And you can see the Fairmont Royal York straight ahead. This arena opened back in 1999 as the Air Canada Centre. I haven't seen anything here since I saw Bill Burr during the pandemic. We got here a little quick. I don't know if there's a game tonight. Doesn't feel like it. There's the Raptor store, there's a Leaf store. You can enter Union Station just to the left. But we're gonna circle back to Union Station.
Oh my God.
No, you know what? I gotta fly out at 9. Oh, otherwise I would. I'll wait for the Leaf.
It sounds like there is a game tonight. I guess it's really early. Often I'm here at 5 or 6 p.m. This whole stretch of buildings along Bremner are connected. This is a Toby 2023 International Earth winner. Whatever that means. Pumpernickel's is closed. I wonder if they have hours posted. Maybe some places don't even bother on Mondays. This was certainly not the case pre-pandemic. I used to have to come here sometimes to meet brokers and clients when I worked in the financial district. And it would have been much busier than this. And we are passing over York Street. Let's look south towards the lake. This is leading us towards the Delta Hotel and the Metro Convention Center. If you work in this area, is it always this quiet on a weekday? I'm just assuming it's a lot quieter because it's a Monday. The path in the financial district would definitely be a bit busier than this, as would the food courts. There's not quite the same critical mass of people in the South Court. It's much newer and less dense, but there's a Timmy's that isn't even open. It looks like they've closed for the day. There's people in there. They just serve the lunch hour rush, and that's it. And all the people getting coffee in the mornings. Just look at the lobby of this tower. And that's the Delta Hotel straight ahead, and a barber shop. But this will take us up towards the Metro Toronto Convention Center and kick us out in the SkyWalk. part of the hotel there. That's Ripley's Aquarium. I did a video through there last week you can find on the channel. Convention Centre, CN Tower, Toronto Skydome, another spelling mistake there, and Ripley's Aquarium. We're gonna make our way back towards Union. Then I'm gonna try something I've never done before. Right after I recorded this video, I'm gonna try to make a live stream in 4K at 60 frames per second. I've been testing it. Requires a lot of bandwidth. Not sure how I feel about being out in this freezing cold streaming, but if I can get the stream running, we'll give it a go. There's a look towards the main train shed at Union. And the Union Pearson Express platform just on the left. Dungeons and Dragons, the immersive quest. And it's a very quiet SkyWalk. This opened back in 1989 along with the Skydome. Used to be painted yellow and red. I think there was a McDonald's in here. There was a sports collectibles store I'd always stop at. Lego began in 1932 but didn't enter Canada until 1961. What is your height in bricks? I don't know, I'm wearing a hat. I have no idea. I didn't realize I flipped the camera around there. That's gonna be awkward. I'm 180 centimeters. It looks like that lines up with about 180 bricks. Not everyone is making their way to the airport though. There's a couple of stops on the way. There's There's one at Dundas and Bloor, and then Weston. There's a luggage storage. And a look north up York Street. Often I try to time these videos with busier times of the day and busier times of the week. I was thinking, let's go see what it's like. On a Monday, and it's been quiet, but certainly interesting. There's some restaurants and a food hall down below. As well as some indoor roller skating, courtesy of TD. We've made it to the Great Hall at Union Station. It's a little bit busier here. But this is Toronto's primary transit hub. It's also a National Historic Site. It's one that's been extensively renovated in recent years. It opened back in the 1920s. It serves GO Transit, the TTC, Via Rail, the Union Pearson Express, and it's connected to a bus terminal where a number of different coach lines roll through as well. If you're going north through the financial district, through the path, you'd head that way and pass through the subway station. And there's a new Shake Shack that recently opened up here. It's not too busy. The Shake Shack bar. There's a regular food court straight ahead, and this one's a bit more bougie, you could say. That Mighty Bird place is pretty good, though. But if you're craving Shake Shack, it's definitely a good time of day. There can often be quite a lineup there. and at their Yonge and Dundas location. There's some Blondie's Pizza. Small Biz pop-up. I was going to do a detailed walkthrough of Union Station at some point in the near future. This one kind of covered a fair bit of it. Maybe we'll save that one till February. Or just another freezing cold day. But it's back to Scotiabank Arena. I'm heading over to CIBC Square Park where I'm going to set up for that live stream.
So then I was good. Yeah. The only other thing I didn't do was the structural side.
We're still in the path. Let's look north up Bay Street. I was going to take these escalators. Don't really feel like taking the elevator. Get a peek at the bus terminal. There's a lot of departing GO buses. Or rather, GO bus times. It's not so cold. Not really. Enough that you can see my breath, but I've only been outside for a few seconds. Gonna hindsight, I should have just taken the elevator. This is one way to get the steps in. To this private / public park. Just one more set of stairs here. And that's about all she wrote. I hope you enjoyed this walk through the South Core, the South Core path, the SkyWalk, and Union Station. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below if you wish to support what I do. There's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. For some reason, those stairs winded me a little bit. I have an Instagram account I don't really update anymore, at Johnny Strides. And there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. I don't know if I already said that part. And I'm definitely feeling that cold air now. Let's take a view to the east as cars crawl along the Gardiner. That's towards the St. Lawrence Market. Anywho, thanks for watching, guys. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.